Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Norristown Gymnasium. This is Jim Nelson along with Frank Winkle, once again bringing you Eagles basketball game. Frank, this is probably going to be the quickest pregame show that we've done. Very interesting week to Norristown. Tonight meeting undefeated in the league, 3-0 Abington, and Thursday night coming up against Coatesville, one of the premier teams in District 1.
Yeah, Jim, we don't know that much about Abington. They are undefeated in the league, and the teams they've lost to have all been very good teams. They lost to Coatesville, who's ranked in the state. They lost to Allen, which is the best team in Allentown right now. And they also lost to Plymouth Whitemarsh, which has an excellent team this year. So this could be a pretty good ball game.
Frank, week layoff for Norristown because of last Friday, the funeral of Jeff Butler, in honor of that. Do you think that week off will have any kind of an impact upon Norristown?
That's the big question mark. I really can't answer that. I know you saw in the William Tennant game the difference between the first half and the second half. And I talked to the coach about that. He said the second half, they were just emotionally spent. He was just hoping they would hold out to hang on to the victory.
From what you hear about Abington, what can we expect defense? Do you know anything? And what do you expect Coach McGee to do against them?
Nothing much. I think the coach is going to go with the more of the transition game. He still hasn't gotten consistent outside shooting. The foul line isn't dependable for us, and he's probably going to try to use 8 or 9 players and stay out of foul trouble.
And that raises a question, too, about Jimmy Lever. Coming off the bench last game, giving a good performance, and Omar Jenkins starting, doing well. You think that McGee will follow the same plan tonight, or will Lever be back in the starting lineup?
I don't know the answer. You're asking me all these questions I don't know the answer to, Jim.
Well, I like to try that, to see how you handle it, especially when you bring that trivia quiz stuff up with me.
I don't know why he wouldn't stick with that plan. You look at the first half of last week's game, the last game we played. The first half was an outstanding ball game. I would go with that. Why not?
Yeah, one of the things I think that's impressed me the most in the early going for Norristown is the depth on the bench. Jason Graham, Jason Griffin coming off the bench, Crutchfield coming off the bench. And we know that having that kind of depth really helps you when you have 9 or 10 players getting experience.
It certainly does. And especially it keeps you out of foul trouble, because one man gets a couple fouls, you can pull him out. What's still hurting us, though, is the shooting from the foul line and no consistent outside shooting.
Those are two things that we can watch for tonight. And the foul shooting we've talked about so often, the fans probably get tired of it, but in a close ball game, it's going to come down to how well you shoot those fouls.
And how well you shoot that 10-foot jump shot. If I'm Abington tonight, I would play a tight zone defense right on the paint until Norristown proves that they can consistently make the outside shot.
Well, we've seen that. We know Lopp can shoot from the outside. We've seen Lofton Thompson. And I think we've also noticed last game both Lever and Jenkins can launch from out there. If two of those guys can hit, you can't play us in the paint, and that opens things up for us.
But that's the way I would start the game if I was Abington. I'd make us prove that we're going to consistently make that outside jump shot.
Well, we'll watch for that as the game goes on. A very interesting week of basketball for Norristown. Should give us a very good idea of how well the Eagles are going to do as the year goes on. We will be back for tip-off in just a few minutes. We're back, ladies and gentlemen, with the visiting ghost of Abington just having been introduced. Frank, a young team. They start 2 juniors, a sophomore, 2 seniors. 5'11", Atiba Blaylark. 6 foot, number 15, Corey Kahn will start. The center will be 6'4", number 21, Mike Hartz. And at the forwards, number 34, 6'2" Hassan Robertson. And number 44, 6 foot, J.R. Neely. Not really a real big team, Frank.
No, Jim. It looks like we're pretty evenly matched. Their big men are about the same as ours. And just looking at the players, their size and so on, it looks like a pretty even ball game. Both teams undefeated so far in the league. As we said, the teams that Abington lost to were very good teams. Coatesville, Allen, and Plymouth Whitemarsh. you fans know, the Norristown cheerleaders usually sing the national anthem, but they didn't tonight because tonight is our annual Christmas concert, and the best voices among the cheerleaders are over singing in the chorus in the auditorium.
And that brings up an interesting conflict, Frank. It's probably the smallest crowd we've seen of the year, and that certainly counts for it. And now I have a question for you, that if you were not doing the game, would you be at the concert or would you be here at the basketball game?
Well, Jim,
And remember,
we're going to hear the concert tomorrow in an assembly in school.
remember your wife is listening for that answer, too. Eagles opening with their number 3, Jenkins, number 40, Lofton Thompson, number 42, Mike Starling, number 45, James Lopp, number 55, Scotty Nealman. Our statistician tonight, making her debut here with the guys, is Frislanda Nogita, who played earlier in a JV game, both Norristown girls teams being successful at Abington. And the ladies Eagles undefeated in league play also. Starling jumping center with number 34, Robertson. Ball up, tap controlled. We're going to throw it again, no tip. Once again, Starling and Robinson jumping. Ball, there he goes. This may set a record, Frank.
Yeah, I don't think we've seen this before.
Here we go for the 3rd time. Ball is up. Yep. Abington controlling. It's number 11, Blaylock with the ball. He'll be outside with number 15, Corey Kahn. Kahn with the ball. Thompson playing him all over. Eagles in a man-to-man. Kahn swings it over to 21, Mike Hartz. Blaylock almost loses it. Jenkins playing him. And Jenkins reminds me a lot, or maybe I should say Melissa Kelly, this backcourt freshman for the girls team, reminds me a lot of Omar Jenkins, playing that tough man-to-man defense. Eagles force a turnover, jump ball, they will take over. Again, it's Thompson and Jenkins in the backcourt. Lopp, Nealman, Starling up front. Jenkins to trigger the offense, played by Kahn. Over to Lopp.
Looks like Abington's going to play us man-to-man.
Lopp to Thompson. Over to Nealman outside. Nealman comes across to Starling. Starling to Jenkins. Kahn playing him. Lopp is being covered by number 21, Hartz. There goes Lopp. Jumper no good. Rebound Thompson. Strong move off. He's got it. Lofton Thompson with the first 2 of the game. Here
Jim,
comes Blaylock.
I'm surprised Abington's playing man-to-man.
What really surprises me is they have the guy, he didn't jump center, but their tallest player playing Lopp. Ball going into 34, that's Robertson. We're going to have a push, it's on Starling. Starling's first foul.
We're going to have a rough time tonight, Jim, with these Abington cheerleaders right behind us.
Blaylock outside to Kahn. Kahn on the move. There goes Thompson playing him. Jumper up. No good. Battle. We have a tip in. It's number 34, Hassan Robertson, with a nice left-handed tip. Lopp on the jumper. He's got it. Quick transition ball, and we can hear some Abington fans behind us screaming for their defense to get back. Blaylock back. Abington up. Excuse me. Abington trailing by 2, 4-2. 6:25 left in the first period. There goes Hartz from the outside. Shot is no good. Rebound. Blaylock tries to save. Jenkins has it. On the move. Looks for Nealman. Nealman on the break ball. Knocked away by Kahn on a good defensive play. Scotty Nealman going to the basket. Thompson will inbounds to our left. Comes to Nealman. Nealman comes outside to Jenkins. Cross to Thompson. Thompson wide open, but didn't take the shot. There goes Jenkins, swinging around to Lopp. Lopp looks for Starling. Ball stolen away. Knocked away, defensive play by Neely. I wonder if Neely comes from that athletic family that has been at Abington. Track people, football players. It's Kahn with a dribble. Hartz flashing across the key. Nothing there. Ball comes to Robertson. Starling playing him. Into Lopp. Ball's knocked away. Excuse me, that was Hartz. Knocked away by Lopp. Lopp on the break to Starling. Starling shows it, throws it up. Comes across to Thompson. Thompson looks underneath. Ball knocked out of bounds by Abington. Eagles still up by 2 in the early going. Ball coming out to Jenkins. Jenkins comes across to Lopp. Lopp launches a 3. Strong, no good. Rebound Robertson. There's a battle with Starling. Ball knocked out of bounds. Excuse me, that's Neely. Ball knocked out of bounds by Abington. Norristown to inbounds. Thompson will inbounds. Thompson swings it across the Lopp. Lopp with another three from the corner. He's got it.
Nice shot. Lopp making that outside shot.
Lopp with 5 in the early going, and that's the Eagles' lead. That's right. Kahn over to Blaylock. Hart's in the corner, nothing there. Blaylock outside. Thompson playing him tight. Goes over to Kahn. Kahn on the drive. Jenkins playing him. We're going to have a foul. It's on Starling. That's going to be the second foul on Starling in the early going.
Jim, this is quite a contrast to the officiating in the last game. The last game, as you recall, that foul never would have been called.
Yeah, last game, it was like we were watching a football battle in here.
I was wondering about that today because when Abington gave us their lineups, they not only gave us the height of the players, they gave us their weights.
Jason Griffin quickly off the bench in for Norristown, replacing Starling. Kahn ready with a shot. He's got it. 3 for Kahn in the early going. 7-5, Norristown leading, 4:58 left in the first period. Jenkins with the ball, over to Griffin. Griffin looking underneath, nothing there, comes back to Lopp. Lopp on the drive off to Griffin. Griffin with a jumper, no. Griffin with a rebound, no. Griffin battling again, Neely finally controlled. Strong offensive work that time by Jason Griffin. This is Blaylock coming down. Thompson playing him. Looks for Robertson, bounce pass, Griffin on him. Underneath for Hartz, nothing there, but Hartz throws a jumper with Scotty Nealman there. Nothing wrong with that defense, but he got the ball over him, and we're tied at 7. Here comes Lopp. Lopp to launch a jumper up. He's got it. James Lotz with 7.
Lopp was fouled on that, but the ref didn't seem to see
Yeah,
it.
he said something to Hartz. Here comes Robertson back over to Kahn. Thompson again playing Kahn. Goes across to Hartz. Nothing there. Nealman playing him. Bounce pass to Blaylock. Blaylark, that is. Ball almost stolen by Lopp. Is stolen by Lopp. On the move. Reverse dribble. Up court. Finds Jenkins. Jenkins with the move. No. Good move by Jenkins. Ball comes off to Kahn with a fast break. Thompson following him. We're going to have the reach in, and that's actually a good foul.
Yeah, that's an excellent foul. Fouling him before the shot.
It's the third team foul. You don't like to see those building up, particularly if Abington can shoot fouls. It'll be Blaylock to inbounds. He looks underneath, nothing there, comes back outside to Kahn, up high. Kahn on the ball. Kahn on the dribble back over to Hartz. Hartz comes outside to Kahn, over to Blaylock. Abington content to be very slow, want to set up their offense. There's Blaylock. Nothing there. Excuse me, Kahn over to Blaylock. We have Neely over on the left. Looks like Blaylock's open, Frank, and they're giving it to him. There goes the 3. Corey Kahn. Kahn with 4. Abington goes up by 1, 10-9 at the 3:10 mark in the first quarter. Lopp on the fake, launches the jumper, 3-pointer, he's got it.
Jim,
Points over at the cheerleaders.
I like seeing Lopp score like that, but we need scoring out of somebody else on the team.
10 points for Lopp here in the first 5 minutes. Frank, figure that out. That's 80 points for Lopp. Keeping up that point. There goes Kahn, nothing there. Looks underneath for Neely, taken away by Nealman. The lob pass wasn't there. Thompson moving up, Eagles by 1. Eagles by 2. Thompson all the way, yes.
I was hoping Thompson would start shooting. He's been open a couple times, but hasn't taken the shot.
Here comes Blaylock back for Abington. Eagles up 14-10 at the 2:30 mark and counting. Ball in Robertson's hands outside. Looks underneath. Ball's knocked away by Lopp. Picked up by Thompson. Here comes the fast break. Ball to Griffin, a little high. Ball goes out of bounds as Eagles in transition trying to force the play and get the fast break. Abington take in. First time the Eagles have put on a little bit of pressure. Kahn with the ball. Thompson really playing back off him, letting him come up. Kahn with a dribble. On the right-hand dribble, looks underneath. It's Neely. Nice pass in there from Robertson, from Kahn rather. The foul was on Lopp, his first.
Is he calling that a shooting foul?
Yes, he is. Fourth team foul against Norristown.
It looked to me like he was fouled way before he started going for the basket.
No fouls yet on Abington. Shot up.
Well, Jim, from what I've seen so far, I hope this game doesn't come down to who shoots the best foul shots.
In and out. You gave him the kiss of death, Frank. It worked. 14-11. We're heading to the 2-minute marks. Lopp with the ball. And you know, Hart's made a good defensive play there. I was just going to say, Hart's has a lot of trouble with Lopp. I think Lopp's too quick for him. Here comes Blaylark. Blaylark on the move. Nothing there. Bounce pass over to Kahn. Back to Blaylark. Over to Marks. Marks on the fake. Driving. Too strong. Battle underneath. Comes off with Thompson. Thompson on the move. Ball round the back. Finds Lopp underneath. Lopp's going to throw up the jumper. No good. We got a foul. It looks like it's going to be on 15. Corey Kahn. It will be his first, the team first. Lopp will go to the line, shooting 2, and off the bench is Jimmy Lever. Lever coming in for, not sure who he's coming in for, replacing Griffin. 1:35 in the first period. Norristown 14, Abington 11. Shot by Lopp, he's got it. That's 11 points. And he turns around to the cheerleaders again. He's got them both. 12 points for Lopp. Full court pressure this time. Ball comes into Robertson. Lever playing him. There's Blaylark. Jenkins playing him. Tough pressure. Falls back. Eagles still playing a man for man. Over to Kahn. Kahn on the bounce pass into Neely. Neely on the move. No good. Strong shot over Lever, I think, that time. Thompson comes to Jenkins. Jenkins on the drive. Dish off to Thompson. Ball is stolen away by Kahn. Blaylark. Blaylark on the move. Jenkins stops him. Coming down to the 1-minute mark. Blaylark still dribbling. Jenkins comes all over him. Ball goes into Kahn. Kahn with a drive. Foul no good. Foul's going to be on Scott Nealman. The 5th foul against the Eagles.
I'll tell you, Jim, Abington has some pretty good ball handlers.
Corey Kahn will be shooting 2. Yeah, both Atiba Blaylark and Corey Kahn. Kahn's only a sophomore.
Yeah, I don't see us pressing them. Of course, I don't see them pressing us either. If either team pulls away on a big lead, I don't see the other team getting the ball by pressing.
Shot by Kahn is up good. Off the bench comes Crutchfield for Norristown. Number 33, Crutchfield is replacing Lopp. Second shot up, he's got it.
Now
That's
somebody
6 for
other than
Kahn.
Lopp has to score because Lopp isn't in there.
We're under a minute. The Eagles are up by 3. Doesn't look like they're going to hold the ball. Lever to Jenkins. Jenkins, a strong move all the way. No. Hartz comes off of the board to Blaylark. Blaylark on the move. Eagles back quickly, though. No fast break there. Ball goes over to Robertson. Robertson with a jumper, no. Hartz, a battle. Ball comes right underneath the Kahn. He's got it. 8th point for Corey Kahn. The Ghosts are down by 1. Here goes Thompson on the drive. All the way underneath. Ball's tipped away by Blaylark. Strong defensive play. Couldn't control. Ball goes out of bounds. Eagles will inbounds with 24 seconds left. You might almost expect to see the Eagles hold the ball for 1 shot, but that doesn't appear to be the case. There goes Lever with a 3. Wrong, no good. Rebound to Blaylark. Abington coming down with a chance to take the lead. 15 seconds in the counting. Blaylark with the ball. Ball comes to Neely. Nothing there. Comes outside to Blaylark. We're going under 5. Comes Blaylark. Ball goes in. Bounce pass. Robertson up. No good. Rebound. He's got it around. No good. And the period ends. Norristown 16. Abington 15 as the last 2 Abington shots rolled off the rim and out.
And Jim, this looks like 2 evenly matched teams so far. Of course, Abington hasn't used their bench yet. We don't know what their bench strength is, but their foul shooting looks pretty good.
Yeah, Norristown 2 deep already off the bench. And game is a very fast-paced game. If you're going to go all the way with 5 players, you might have a little bit of trouble.
And as I said, Norristown can't afford to fall behind. Of course, they're winning by 1 point right now, but I don't see that they're going to be able to press Abington. They have some pretty good ball handlers out there.
Another statistic to look at in the early going, Frank. We've committed 5 fouls here. Abington has committed 1. That means with 7, we will be in the 1-and-1. And, you know, if you get into that with like 7 minutes left in a period, that can become a pretty significant factor, particularly if you can hit that first shot on the 1-and-1.
Well, the thing that bothers me most is the lack of scoring of the rest of the team. Lopp is carrying them right now, and you can't depend on him to carry you for the whole game. Somebody else out there has got to start scoring.
Now, Lopp is now on the bench. The Eagles are out with Jenkins, Thompson, Lever, Crutchfield, and Nealman. Abington with their starting lineup. Robertson, Neely. Hond inbounds the ball. Comes in, almost stolen away, is stolen away, but nice try by Ty Crutchfield to get that ball. Went back court, diving play, and you like to see your players do that. Abington back with the ball, comes across to Hartz. Hartz gets it in the hands of Blaylark. Jenkins is playing Blaylark up high. Blaylark on the move, comes over to Neely. Neely looking for Hartz, and Hartz and Crutchfield are really having a go at each other. Oh, they're underneath. It's Corey Kahn with the ball, back to Blaylark. Looks underneath, we're gonna have a foul this time on Nealman. That's his second. 6-team foul. Norristown is now in the 1-and-1 with 7 minutes and 33 seconds left in the half. Abington will inbound. It's Blaylark handling the ball. There goes the inbounds, coming deep to Hartz. Hartz handles. We have a mismatch somewhere because Jenkins is playing him. Lever is on Kahn. There goes Kahn on the move. Strong move, he's got it. Corey Kahn with 12 points. He goes back, Nealman handling the ball. They're giving him the shot, he doesn't want to take it. Bouncing underneath, Hartz knocks it away. Nealman aiming for Crutchfield. Lofton Thompson will inbounds underneath the basket. Goes across to Lever. Lever with a 3 up. No, strong. Thompson with a rebound. Good rebound. Looks outside, finds Jenkins. Jenkins over to Thompson. Thompson on the drive with a jumper. No. There's good position underneath. Battle. Ball comes out. Kahn with the ball, but nothing there. And Abington that time with good position under the boards. Kahn on the dribble. Abington up by 1. We've got a palming the ball, turning it over on Abington.
I thought that was a lousy call, Jim. That was really picky.
Daryl Ray, 6'4" seniors off the bench for Norristown. He replaces Scott Nealman, and Abington has its first sub off the bench. Looks like number 22, Jim Greenberg. Another underclassman. Eagles with the ball, Lever handling. Abington still playing man-to-man. Jenkins with the ball. Jenkins on the drive, the ball's up, he's got it. Omar Jenkins with his first 2. Eagles back up by 1. Ball comes into Robertson. Bounces to Blaylark. There's the move to Hartz. Hartz on the drive around. He's got it. Hartz with 4. Abington back by 1. Jenkins back quickly for Norristown. Over to Lever. Nothing there. Lever on the drive. Spin move. Tries it out. We're going to have a foul on Hartz. That should probably be a 2-shot foul.
Jim, I thought that was another poor call.
Greenberg is in. He's going to replace Blaylark. And what you said is certainly right, Frank. Blaylark and Kahn, the Eagles, Abington backcourt men, are both very good ball handlers. One of them out now. Not a shooting foul. Eagles coming in. Jenkins handling on the dribble. Launches the jumper. He's got it. Omar Jenkins with 4 quick points, but the Eagles back as there's 6 minutes left. Robertson quickly beating the press. Crutchfield tries to get the ball over to Hartz. Hartz with a jumper from outside. He's got it. It's just a 2. Hartz with 6. 21-20. Teams are trading the lead now, Frank. Back and forth. There's Thompson. Thompson to Lever. Lever on the move underneath. Nothing there. Ball taken away by Neely. Greenberg handling. Look down court, but no break. Jenkins playing Greenberg. Greenberg on the dribble. Bounce pass to Hartz. Hartz on a strong move. We're going to have a walk on Hartz.
Jim, this is such a contrast to the officiating in the last game. These refs are being picky about a lot of things here.
Ball over to Crutchfield. Crutchfield will launch a jumper. He's got it, a three-pointer. Kai Crutchfield on the board. Here comes number 53, Dwayne Lewis, off the bench for Abington. Bounce pass comes to Greenberg. Greenberg controlling. Eagles are up by 3 now. Ball goes across, out of bounds, turnover.
How about Crutchfield's line drive shot?
Here comes Dwayne Lewis, Frank, and you think he played 6'2", 240 pounds.
Yeah, that's what I say. When they gave us their weights, it kind of scared me a little. I was wondering what kind of game they intended to play.
Eagles take a timeout. We have 5 minutes and 1 second left in the half. The Eagles have gone out to a 2-point lead, 23-21.
Here come the Norristown cheerleaders, led by captains Heather DePiro, Lori Lester, and Tammy Kane.
Our trusty scorekeeper, Frank, the board went up 24-21, but Frislanda has the score correct, and they made the change up on the board. You might want to announce, Frank, who our people on the camera are. This is another test for you because I'm not sure you can pronounce Seb's last name.
Our 2 camera persons tonight. Robert Botto is senior at our school, very good student. And this is the killer, Sev Shirozian. Did I get that right?
Yes, you did.
Sev will let me know. Another one of our senior
Another good student
students.
received a blue roll honor slip today. And Frank, Sev was in my class last year. He's in my homeroom. For 2 years, I've tried to convince him that Smith is an appropriate last name, but he refuses to change. Good young man.
I give him extra points just for being able to spell his name.
It's good to see the kind of people we have working on the camera and keeping score for us. They are all good students. Omar Jenkins with the ball. Over to Crutchfield. Crutchfield played by Hartz on the move. Comes back outside to Lever. Lever on the drive, nothing there. But Lever is certainly faster than Hartz. Over to Jenkins. Jenkins on the drive, goes under, dishes off. We're going to have a jump ball. Possession is in favor of Norristown. Blaylark in, coming back in for Greenberg. Thompson to handle the inbounds. Thompson looks over for Lever. Ball goes out of bounds, knocked off by Neely. And Frank, I have another little quiz question for you, something I want you to think about. James Lopp of Norristown scored 12 points in the early going. Taken out of the game, has just 1 foul. What do you suppose was the reason for that? You have any thoughts on that?
My thoughts were it forces somebody else to score.
Jenkins on the pass from Lever. Good assist, Lever. Eagles go up by 4. Ghosts break the press. Blaylock comes across, ball thrown out of bounds. Good pressure by Lever. Robertson replacing Lewis.
Jim, maybe McGee thought if I take Lopp out, they can't depend on him to do all the scoring. Somebody else is going to have to shoot that ball.
I am not sure, Frank, that was the reason. I really don't know. Ball blocked, goes up. Thompson gets it back on the drive, no. Battle underneath, Crutchfield throw, no. Crutchfield, no. Ball knocked away, Lever controls for Norristown. Eagles strong off the offensive boards, and Eagle fans appreciate that. Jimmy Lever with a 3. His first points, Eagles by 7. Big spurt for the Eagles. Ball knocked out by Daryl Ray.
I'll tell you, Jim, I wonder if anybody checked the ball for the amount of air in it. That seems to be like a super sensitive ball tonight.
Ball's in the hands of Hartz outside. Crutchfield is playing him. Crutchfield done a nice job up, ties him up. We're going to have a foul on Crutchfield. That is the team's 7th. Hartz will be going to the line 1-on-1. Good pressure defense by Ty Crutchfield. And Crutchfield and Lever coming off the bench have given a spark to the Eagles.
Jim, just for our fans who may not know, the balls are pumped up to a certain pressure when they're cold. And that determines how sensitive the ball is when it hits the rim. You don't just put any amount of air you want in the basketball. There's actually a gauge, and they pump it up to a certain. And if you put too much air in, it's super sensitive. It just touches the rim and bounces off like crazy.
You're lucky we're on the air, Frank.
I said that for my wife, who might be watching.
I gather that you have not lost that trivia book yet. There's another foul and a rebound by Crutchfield. Crutchfield gets 2 very quick fouls. And Hartz will be going back to the line. Nealman coming in for Crutchfield. Crutchfield did a good job there. Hartz is 2 for 2 on the line. And Abington's foul shooting overall has been very strong tonight. Hartz ready. Interesting method of shooting there, Frank.
Yeah.
Watch the fingertips on the ball.
Well, Jim, as long as you get the rotation going over, if it hits the tip of the rim, it flips it in. Reminds me of the years ago when they used to shoot the ball underhanded.
Second shot is no good. Ghost down by 4, Lever on the break. Not wasting any time. Launches a jumper ball, is blocked by Neely. Foul on Lever. And Coach McGee came off the bench on that one.
It was a dumb foul, Jim. Lever was upset about his shot being blocked, and it was just a dumb thing to do.
Neely on the line. He will be shooting 1-on-1. And here's where we said, Frank, that being in that foul trouble, ball is around, it's in, and Abington is climbing up and closing the margin on the foul line. Ready with a second, it's up. Ball's around, no good. Big rebound by Ray. Strong rebound. Eagles by 3. 3 coming down to the 3:10 mark in the half. Thompson with the ball. Thompson on the drive. All the way under. We're going to have a foul. I think it's going to be on number 11, Blaylock, and that'll be a shooting foul for Lofton Thompson.
And in a game like this, the foul shots have got to be made.
At least with this, you have the 2 shots. You're not in that 1-on-1 situation, which can be so much pressure. Thompson ready, shot is up, he's got it. Eagles by 4, off the bench. Jason Griffin coming in, he's replacing Daryl Ray. Thompson ready with a second. Shot is up. Comes out. And we're going to have Nealman reaching over Hartz. I think that may be Nealman's 3rd. That is Scotty Nealman's 3rd foul. The 1-on-1 again with the Eagles up by 4.
Jim, it's still puzzling why Lop's out of the game.
Here comes Ray replacing Nealman. And Ray, Eagles have a couple pretty strong young men too there, and Ray and Griffin now to battle under those boards. Hart's ready, his shot is up, he's got it. 29-26. Hart's is going to be ready with a second. And Abington's foul shooting so far today has been pretty good. Took care of that for him, didn't I? Comes a fast break, Jenkins on the move, going all the way. Underneath, no good. Foul's going to be on Kahn. His 2nd. And all of a sudden, Frank, where we had a game pretty free of fouls, now we're seeing a lot of them. You love to see teams just able to play. Number 30,
those last few fouls were obvious. I thought some of the early fouls were kind of picky.
Number 30, Andy Nickel comes in. Jenkins shot up around. He's got it.
And Jim, look at the way the ball turns when Jenkins when he shoots that foul shot.
Jenkins,
it's the strangest thing I've ever seen.
Jenkins ready with his 2nd up. He's got it. Eagles shooting better tonight. Move off to a 5-point lead. Not putting full court pressure on. Blaylock to handle the ball. Number 30, Nickel, will be with him.
I think Norristown has gone into a zone.
Robertson, Hartz, and Neely. Yes, they have. Over to Robertson on the move, coming under, finds Hartz. Hartz with a fake. There goes a three, launched, strong off the board, no good. Battle underneath, it's off Neely. It's going to be Eagle ball. Shot was launched by Andy Nickel, 6-foot junior who just entered the game.
Abington's given Eagles all they can handle under the boards.
Lever with a fake, gets Robertson off his feet, goes in on the feed, yes.
Great pass by Lever.
To Ray. Ray with his first two. Play made by Jimmy Lever with the assist. Eagles off by 7. 33-26, coming to the 2:15 mark in the half. Robertson to Blaylock. And Blaylock actually could launch some shots out there, but doesn't look as though he wants to. Hartz with a fake, coming outside with a bounce to Blaylock.
Eagles gone to that 2-3 zone.
Blaylock over to Robinson. That's to protect him from the fouls, I think, Frank. Here goes Ray on the board, and boy, Ray and Griffin underneath there are two imposing figures. Lever back, doesn't have it there. Thought he had something underneath. Thompson on the drive, nothing there. Jenkins open, Thompson goes back outside to Lever. Lever on the fake. Lever comes across to Thompson. Thompson with a three. No, battle for the board. There it is to Nickel. Nickel back to Blaylock. Blaylock finds Hartz. Ball is over his head, out of bounds, with 1:30 left. Norristown leads by 7.
I thought that was a foolish pass, Jim. Even if he had gotten the ball, he wasn't open to do anything with it.
Yeah, no reason to force anything at this time. Thompson with a move, comes off ball, knocked away. Blaylock with a control. No break, Blaylock still on the move. Thompson playing him will fall back into the zone. Blaylock comes out, finds Robertson. Robertson looks for Nickel, nothing there. Out to Blaylock. Blaylock looking in the corner for Nickel. There goes the three, yes. Andy Nickel, and he might be in there just to throw up the three. 33-29, we're under a minute. Lever on the spin, gets bumped off by Ray. Jumper, he's got it. Picked by Daryl Ray.
Jim, there's nothing that does more damage to a zone than a good three-point shooter.
Here comes Blaylock. We're going to head down to 35 seconds left. Wonder if Abington will try to hang on to the ball. Doesn't look like
how to walk. There.
Blaylock skidded. 32.6 seconds left in half. And Frank, at this time, would you hold on to the ball if you were Norristown?
I would, because of the foul situation, Jim. With it being in the 1-and-1 situation and the number of fouls, I would take the time off the clock. Second half, you start all over again as far as the fouls go.
Ahmad Johnson off for the Eagles. We have P. Wayne Lewis. Greenberg in for Abington. Jenkins going all the way. No. Rebound by Neely. We're going to have a walk as he comes down. 23 seconds left. I was surprised to see Norristown get that shot. I would think you'd want to wait. 6-point lead. Might want to try to go into half with either an 8 or 9-point lead. Ball is stolen away. Greenberg with the ball, slows up, finds Lewis. Lewis to Nickel. Strong, no good. Lewis puts it back, no. Battle off the board. Going to be controlled by Robertson. Robertson outside to Greenberg. Greenberg finds Lewis. Lewis on the move, not there.
Oh, a nice play by Lever.
4 seconds left. Lever knocks the ball out of bounds.
What you don't want
inbound.
You don't want that inbounds pass getting under the basket.
Comes out to Robertson. He's going to have to launch it. There goes the shot up. No, and the half ends.
I don't think he realized how little time was left on the clock.
Eagles leading 35-29 here at the end of the first half.
Well, Jim, at this point, although Norristown's winning by 6, I would say this is anybody's ball game.
Yeah, very strong effort by the Ghosts of Abington. Once again, though, the Eagles going very deep and being comfortable with using 8 or 9 players off their bench tonight and getting good production from Crutchfield, Lever, Ray, and Griffin. Lever scoring and feeding off assists. Crutchfield rebounding, and Griffin and Ray both rebounding underneath, doing a strong job. Statistics for the end of the first half. For Abington, Kahn leads the way with 12. Hartz has 10. Robertson with 2. Neely with 1. And Nickel with 3. Abington shooting 9 for 13 from the foul line. For the Eagles, Starling has 2. Starling did not score. Lopp has 12. Lever with 5. Thompson with 5. Omar Jenkins with 8, maybe his strongest offensive game of the year. Crutchfield with 3. Ray with 2. And the Eagles, Frank, and this is a good sign, 5 out of 6 on the foul line. Eagles
Did you say 5 out of 6,
5
Jim?
out of 6. Eagles have Nealman with 3, Crutchfield with 2, Starling with 2, and fouls. Some difficulty there, perhaps. Abington with Corey Kahn, their leading scorer, with 2 fouls. Once again, at halftime, the Eagles go off with a 35-29 lead. Okay, Eagle basketball fans, we're back. Again, the Eagles leading by 6. We're getting ready for the second half. And some encouraging signs there, Frank. Strong bench, a lot better foul shooting. I was talking with Eagle scout Ted Monaco at halftime. He said our foul shooting this year is 32% so far, and they have worked very hard at this in the last week in practice. Abington with the ball to start out. Looks like we return to our starting lineups. One change, if the camera swings down on us, you'll notice that Frislanda has become Matt Lucas, who is now keeping the stats for us in the second half. Matt played earlier in the JV game, comes out to help us out. Thompson on the rebound, on the break, looks for Lopp, back in, Lopp's got it. Lopp with 14, and I believe Lopp has 2 fouls, although we're showing
Jim,
just 1.
Although Lopp made that basket, it was Thompson's score. He set it up, he stole the ball.
There goes Kahn on the drive, he's got it. Foul is going to be on Thompson.
And Jim, the Lady Eagles beat Abington today, 52-27. Very impressive win to stay undefeated.
Lady Eagles undefeated. Big game, Frank, should be Central Bucks West. Those are the 2 teams. Kahn with the ball. Kahn now has 15. Eagles lead by 5. Pressure, but the Eagles break it. Lopp underneath. Finds Starling. Starling comes back to Lopp. Lopp with a fake. He's going to throw the jumper. Finds Jenkins underneath with a spin move around. No good. Nice move by Omar Jenkins. Neely, we're going to have a foul either on Jenkins or on Crutchfield. And I think it's on Jenkins, who pats the ref on the rear and says, nice call. Although under his breath, that may not be what he's saying.
And Jim, this is what they can't afford to do. They can't afford to get in the 1-and-1 again.
That's a second team foul. It's only showing us. There it is. Ball comes into Robertson. That almost looked like a walk, Frank. Ball in, rebound, batter around again. Lopp finally controls, comes down. Finds Jenkins. Jenkins with a move on the drive. Nothing. Tip. Yes.
Oh, a great time.
Thompson with his 7th point. That's Lofton Thompson. 6'2", 10th grader, up high. Neely almost loses, controls to Blaylock. Jenkins, Eagles back in their man-to-man. Robertson on the move, ball around, comes out. Neely with a rebound, spins, throws it up. No, Starling with a rebound. Looks down court, no break, over to Thompson. Eagles by 7. Got about 6:15 left in the 3rd quarter. And once it, Frank, you know, there's an interesting thing. Now, Jenkins double dribble. But did you notice that he gave this look like, uh-oh, I've been caught? And the ref didn't blow it until Jenkins got that look on his face. He might have gotten away with that.
He's got to be a better actor out there.
Here comes Kahn with the ball. On the dribble, Thompson playing him. Tough defensive assignment for Lofton Thompson. Bounce pass goes to Blaylock. Nothing there. Jenkins on him. He comes out, launches the 3, no good. Rebound knocked out of bounds by Nealman. Up high with him was Hartz.
And I'll tell you, Jim, both teams playing tough defense.
Both teams have returned to their starting lineups also. Blaylock comes over to Neely. Neely to Hartz. Nealman playing him. It's Kahn. Thompson playing him. Over to Hartz. And Nealman plays him up high. Hartz can shoot from the 3-point spot. Nealman doesn't want to give him that shot. Blaylock to Neely. Neely with a bounce pass to Hartz. Hartz on a spin move under. No. Battle for the rebound. Nealman controls. Nealman finds Jenkins. Jenkins moving quickly to Thompson. Thompson into Lopp. Ball controlled by Starling.
Oh,
we're going to have a walk.
Good call.
Coach McGee puts those hands down saying, slow it down, take it easy. 7-point lead, you don't have to be in a hurry. Here comes Blaylock on the dribble. Blaylock handles the ball very well. Nealman over to Hartz. Hartz launches the shot up, no good. Rebound, that's going to be offensive on the rim. Offensive goal.
Jim, that was a good call, something you never see called.
Well, Frank, the fans behind us don't like that call, but I suspect that they're not being objective.
I don't understand why it's not called more often. How many times do you see that ball?
The Abington coach is all over one of the officials here. It's Coach Ted Weiner.
But how many times do you see that ball rolling on the rim and an offensive player goes up and touches it?
Here's a case of a timeout, Frank. And I have a feeling that that timeout was called just so the Abington coach could talk to the official and let him know that he was unhappy with that call. And you know from following basketball that sometimes you make that complaint, not because of that call just made, so that in the future the calls start going for you. A lot of coaches play the officials.
The Norristown cheerleaders with seniors Chris Montleone, Dolores Higgins, and Missy Mazzarella.
A noticeably depleted group tonight, once again because of the musical. And you know, Frank, in the audience tonight is our superintendent, Dr. Michael Woodall. I thought that he might be leaving at the halftime to go over to the concert. Maybe he'll pick up the last part of it later on tonight. Jenkins with the ball, Kahn playing him, over to Thompson. Thompson on the move. Here's the ball with Lopp. Hart's playing him. Lopp on the move, there goes a dribble, Lopp up with a jumper, no. Battle underneath, Hartz controls, Neely made that play. Blaylock, we've got to walk, they're going to call a foul. I think he was walking.
But Jim, again, these fouls are going to be murder later in the game.
Who was that foul on? Thompson.
But I don't see that Norristown has to force anything. With a 7-point lead, they can afford to be somewhat patient.
And the teams, Frank, have gone a little cold. It's 35-29 at half. Hartz with a fake over to Blaylock. Blaylock launches the jumper. He's got it.
Jim, I think it's just tough defense out there.
That's his first two. We're coming down to 4:25 left in the third round. Thompson with a fake. Thompson on the move. Lofton, Thompson. Strong move to the basket. 9 points. Blaylock jump. Jenkins putting pressure, but nobody else putting pressure. So Jenkins has an easy time with the ball. Or rather, Kahn does. Fake pass underneath, nothing there. Ball comes outside to Blaylock.
And Nealman can't give Hartz the shot. He's a good outside shooter.
Here goes the move. We're going to have a foul on Nealman. And I thought Nealman had all ball that time.
Oh, yeah, I didn't understand that at all. That was really a poor call. That's one of those calls, the refs blow the whistle, it seems like, no matter what they see.
Apparently that's only Nealman's third foul. I think that we missed a foul here that Nealman has 3 and Lopp has 2 for Norristown. Robertson makes the first one, cutting the margin to 6, which is what it was at halftime. Makes the second. Here comes Jimmy Lever off the bench. He will be replacing Nealman. And the Eagles get smaller, but they certainly get quicker with that move. Lever on the move, full court pressure for Abington. Ball taken away. Robertson made that play over to Neely. Blaylock comes across to Hartz. Thompson plays him. Hartz doesn't have a shot. Comes outside to Kahn. Kahn and Blaylock up high. And here's where the Eagles have a much quicker defense. Thompson is switched off on Hartz. Lever playing Kahn. Jenkins playing Blaylock. Robertson with a jumper. It's around, no good. Rebound. Oh, and there's a foul.
Oh, very poor foul.
It's going to be on Thompson, I think. That's his third. And Frank, that foul could hurt. Thompson with 3 fouls.
Jim, Norristown's really digging themselves a hole. They're going to put Abington in the 1-1, and
Corey
the
Kahn will be
quarter
shooting.
left in the game.
Shot is up and out. But Frank, another figure. Eagles with 5 fouls in the early going here of the third period. 2 more, they're in the 1-1. Second shot is up, he's got it. Margin is cut to 4, 41-37.
Oh, another
steal of the inbound pass. Blaylock misses. Battle for the ball. Jenkins saves it, but he's out of bounds on the line.
And Jim, how many turnovers have the Eagles made in this corner?
Coach McGee getting an instant timeout. And he wants to talk to his team. He is not happy with what he has seen here in the early going.
Yeah, Jim, with a double dribble and at least 3 bad passes.
And he may remember the Henderson game earlier this year, where the Eagles really had a tough second half. We're down by, or were they up by 1 point at halftime and then sort of fell apart in the second half.
Watching the Abington cheerleaders.
Love the facial expressions, Frank, on the girls as they're performing.
I'll tell you, it sounded much louder than just 8 girls out there.
Well, they have some fans behind us. And you'll notice our statistician, who is supposed to be watching the game, Frank, would appear to be watching some of these Abington cheerleaders.
Well, he's probably still taking some stats there.
Oh, the guy that was yelling.
And Frank, what Matt tells me he saw is that one of the guys who was cheering, his dentures fell out as he was cheering. Hearts with the ball, coming up on the dribble. Over to Blaylock. Eagles by 4. Blaylock on the move, fake, he's got the jumper, nothing there. Griffin with a rebound over to Lever. There goes Lop, around and out. Neely comes off with the ball, gives it to Kahn, who will move it up court quickly. Eagles falling back, man-to-man. Kahn launches a jumper, no good, gets the rebound. Ball comes off to Jenkins. Jenkins has Lever with Blaylock. Jenkins on the move, spin, no. Rebound, battle, and we're going to have a foul that time. Thompson, foul, I think, is on number 15, Kahn. No, that's wrong. It's 3-4, it's on Robertson.
And we sure don't have to say how important these foul shots are at this point in the game.
Thompson to the line for the Eagles. There's 2:43 left in the third quarter. Eagles lead by 4. Thompson shot up off the front of the rim, no good. And for Abington, number 20, Jay Mitch, 5'11" junior, into the ball game, replacing Blaylock. Thompson ready with a second. Shot is up, around, no good. Rebound controlled by Corey Kahn. Eagles still by 4. Led by 6 at halftime. Kahn with a dribble, Lever's out to play him. Jenkins now switches over. Kahn with a drive, it's up, around, and in. Corey Kahn with 18 points, 41-39. Lever not wasting any time. Launches a 2, he's got it. Jimmy Lever, 7 points off the bench for Lever, who's had a strong game. Ball comes up to Hart. Hart's on the dribble, over to Kahn. Kahn on the move, coming across, still with the ball, over to Neely, nothing there. Over to Hart. Hart launches a 3, no good. Neely with a rebound, driving, no. Foul is going to be on Lop, that's his 3rd, team 6th. And here again with 1:54 left in the third quarter, the Ghost of Abington will be shooting 1-1 for the remainder of the game. Neely goes to the line. First shot is up. He's got it. 43-40. Off the bench.
Jim,
Ray. Second shot. He's got it. Ray is coming in. He will be replacing Griffin. And it's Ray, Jenkins, Thompson, Lever, and Lop for Norristown. Lever will control the ball. Jenkins off to it. I'm not sure what's happening now. Oh, he goes in a round-the-back pass. Thompson controls. Coming on the move. He's going to launch the jumper outside. He's got it. Lofton Thompson with 11 points.
But Jim, did you see the way Thompson had to wait for the Abington player to touch that ball so it wouldn't be back
Ball
court?
taken away by Lever on a nice play. Coming back. Strong defense by the Eagles. Lever up on the dribble. On the move. Feeds off to Jenkins. Jenkins on the drive. Got no good. Rebound by Thompson. Thompson, yes.
Nice play.
13. Inbound pass stolen away by Lever again. Eagle full court pressure. Abington close to 2. Eagles up by 6 now. 47-41. Down to the minute mark. Thompson spins, drives, jumper up, around, no good. Battle underneath. Knocked out of bounds by the Eagles. Eagles have gone to full court pressure, and it's paid off as they've stolen the last few passes. Ball coming up. Here comes Neely. Ball taken away by Lopp, and we're going to have a double dribble on Jenkins. 46.7 seconds left here in the third quarter. Eagles lead by 6. Eagles left by 6 at halftime. Abington to inbounds. Bounce pass comes into Robertson. Ray is playing him. Robinson looking for the move. Spins, throws up the jumper. Ray was there. Lopp off the ball. Foul on Parks.
Who is the foul
second? Eagles with 6 are in the 1-on-1 situation.
Well, Lopp's upset at somebody. Coach McGee noticed it right away, and before he gets a technical on somebody, he's taking Lopp out of the game.
Crutchfield coming in. Had a strong roll off the bench. Thompson ready. Ghoster in full court pressure. Bounce pass to Jenkins is stolen. Tried to give it back. Robertson with a jumper. He's got it. 47-43. There goes the full court pressure. To Lever. They've broken pressure. Here's Crutchfield underneath. Not there. Lever driving all the way. Ball is blocked. And it's out of bounds off of Lever.
Coach McGee is going crazy over there. He thinks that was a jump ball.
Here comes Kahn, and I'm sure Abington will try to get the last shot off as we come down to 15 seconds. Kahn on the move. Nothing there. Finds Hartz. Hartz goes over to Robertson with a jumper. He's got it. Robertson with 8. Here comes Jenkins. Jenkins to Thompson on the drive. Thompson around. No good. Ray, no. The third quarter ends with the Eagles leading 47-45. 2-point lead.
And Jim, the Eagles made too many turnovers, too many poor passes, losing the ball too many times that quarter, allowing Abington to get back into this ball game.
Looks like we're in for quite a finish, Frank.
And I'll tell you now, Jim, the advantage is with Abington. Although they're down by 2 points, the foul situation certainly favors Abington.
Yeah, they will be shooting the 1-on-1 for the remainder of the game. And I'm surprised that the Eagles maybe haven't fallen back into that zone defense to try to protect themselves for a little bit. Although that full court pressure produced the turnovers that allowed the Eagles to go out to a 6-point lead again.
That surprised me, Jim, that the bad passes and so on in that full court press. I mean, the press wasn't that much pressure. I think the Eagles just weren't paying that much attention.
Eagles are going to inbounds with a possession to start the fourth quarter. Still anybody's ball game here. Good ball game tonight, Frank. Lofton Thompson right in front of us to inbounds. Comes to Jenkins. Abington playing man-to-man. Lopp is back in. It's Lever, Thompson, Jenkins, Lopp, and Daryl Ray. Jenkins with the ball over to Lever. Neely playing him. Goes outside to Lopp. Lopp on a fake. We're going to have the walk. Good call. Moved his feet.
Abington has a chance to tie up this ball game.
Abington forces a turnover. Eagles in full court pressure. Ball comes into Kahn. Kahn with 18 points, leading the Ghosts in scoring. Lever will be playing him. Ball comes in, goes underneath the Harts. Harts with a turnaround jumper, no. Battle for the board, Ray has it to Lever. Lever looks for Lopp, but Lopp wasn't open as Hahn got back. Lever on the dribble, comes outside to Thompson. Thompson going cross court to Jenkins. Jenkins back to Lever. Lever on the spin move, going in, goes for the off of Daryl Ray's leg, out of bounds. Ghosts will have control, possession.
And Jim, if you're going to make passes like that.
Robertson. Robertson finds Harts. Harts does not have the shot. Thompson playing him. There's Blaylock with Jenkins on him. Jenkins is a feisty little defender, Frank. Really makes you work for him. There's the reach over by Daryl Ray. This is going to put Robertson on the foul line.
But Jim, as I was going to say before, that pass Lever made that wasn't expected by Ray. You can only make those kind of passes when you have 5 guys out there who are used to playing together for a long time and they know they're going to come.
7 minutes left in the ball game. Robertson will be shooting 1-on-1. Robertson with 8 points so far. Shot is up good.
And the foul shots have kept Abington in this ball game.
Yeah, Robertson is 3 for 3 on the line. Yeah, just another game, Frank, where I think probably we will find we have more field goals. And game is now tied at 47. Inbound pass almost stolen, out of bounds, knocked out of bounds by Kahn. The Abington fans behind us are not happy. Lever will be inbounding. He will look for Thompson. Jenkins also back. Thompson leaves the ball for Lever. We have Neely playing him. And this surprises me, Frank, that Neely's a little taller, but he's playing Lever, and maybe that's why. Ball is blocked, controlled by Kahn. Back to Blaylock. Blaylock moving on Jenkins. With a dribble through his legs. Come back. Looks for Kahn. Kahn with Lever on him. Kahn on the move with a jumper, no. Rebound. Looks like Neely. Ball is stolen away. Lopp coming on the break. Lopp will slow up, finds Thompson. Thompson looks for Jenkins. Jenkins up top with the ball. Lever coming out with him on the right. Neely to play. There goes the fake. Lever back, launches a 3, and that might have been partially hit. Robertson controls off the Blaylock. Blaylock coming up, coming down to the 6-minute mark. There goes Harts. Harts no, shot is no good. Harts with a rebound. And there goes ball out of bounds, and I thought the Eagle might have fouled on that.
But Jim, Lever can't shoot over that guy. He should know it by now. The guy's blocked him several times. Tie score.
Crutchfield replacing Lever. Jenkins with the ball. He will control the offense. Scotty Newman waiting to come back in, probably for Ray. There's Lopp on the move, no good. Lopp on the rebound, no. And the Eagles' shots just not falling now, Frank. Blaylock back with the ball for Abington. We're under 6 in the game. Looks for Harts. Harts launches the ball. He's got it. 2-point shot. Harts with 12. Thompson coming back. Ball is blocked.
Block.
Here comes a break. 3-on-2. Hahn with the ball. Stolen away by Jenkins.
He's not
We're going to have a foul
on that. Oh, that was a horrendous call.
Second foul on Jenkins. Jenkins not happy. Coach McGee calls a timeout. I'm not sure.
Is he calling a technical?
I'm wondering, Frank, whether there was a technical.
I can't believe it. First, it was a horrendous call. There was no body
Frank,
contact
if the player
whatsoever.
says something, you have to call the technical. We can't hear what was said. There's 5:22 left here in the game. Abington has forged ahead 49-47 as the Eagles have gone cold from the field. But more than anything, Frank, again, it's the foul shots.
Well, Jim, I can't believe the amount of times the Eagles have turned the ball over. Bad passes, having it stolen. I don't know whether there was a technical called here or not.
Hey, Frank, and here it is. Our able statistician, Matt Lucas, helping us out here. Abington has made 17 fouls. The Eagles have made 5. So they've outscored us by 12 on the foul line. They lead by 2.
Well, apparently there was no technical.
This is Kahn shooting 1-on-1. Kahn has 18 points. First shot is up, no good. Thompson with a rebound, and that certainly helps the Eagles. Jenkins with the ball, finds Lopp in the corner. Lopp launch, no good. That's Crutchfield. Launches the three, no good. And the Eagles have really gone cold in their shooting, and that is hurting them right now.
But Jim,
Blaylock,
nobody was going toward the boards during that shot.
There's a foul on Lopp. That's a bad foul.
But on that last shot Norristown made, everybody stood and watched it. Nobody was going for the boards to get the rebound.
The other thing you notice here, Frank, too, is you might think they would be trying to work the ball underneath to draw some fouls, wouldn't you? Abington misses again, and the Eagles are lucky after the Ghosts making their fouls have missed their last two, and they're only up by 2 instead of, they could have been up by 6. Thompson with Blaylock playing him, looks for Jenkins. Jenkintown's with Kahn. Jenkins on the move, comes back outside. There goes Jenkins. Lopp loses the ball out of bounds.
Another turnover for the Eagles. It's incredible the amount of turnovers this half.
Ball comes across court. Kahn gives it over to Blaylock. Blaylock on the dribble. Hartz is back with him outside now. Wonder if Abington's going to go a little patient now. Comes to Robertson. Scotty Nealman playing him. Robertson on the dribble. Looks over for Kahn. Gives the ball off. Kahn over to Hartz. Tries to force it underneath. Nealman takes it away. Gives the ball to Jenkins. Eagles need a basket. Eagles have gone almost 4 minutes without a point. Thompson on the move. No. Battle for the board. Out of bounds, off Abington. Norristown within bounds with 3:59 left. And the Eagles have yet to score a point this period. There goes Thompson. Outside to Lopp. Lopp on the fake, nothing there. Launches the jumper. No. Nealman with a rebound. Ball is up, no. And Nealman should have gone right back up, Frank. He had position, had the area. Blaylock on the move. Thompson playing him. We got a Abington timeout.
And Jim, the Eagles can't let Abington score here because I don't see that there's any way they can press Abington. First of all, they can't afford to foul them. What are they going to do? They have to keep them from scoring with this possession.
We would like to see the Eagles getting some buckets from underneath. Somebody to end this drought that the Eagles are in. I believe Eagles were up 47-41 or 47-43, and Abington scored the last 6 points, leading by 2 with 3 minutes and 42 seconds left in the ball game.
Well, Jim, I think Abington has a slight edge with speed, especially the quickness of hands. Overall, their team is just a little quicker than Norristown. Plus, they have the advantage rebounding.
You certainly don't want to lose these league games at home either, Frank, because you have to go to the other team's court yet to play. Eagles out with Nealman, Crutchfield, Lopp, Thompson, and Jenkins. Abington inbounds, Hartz with control over to Kahn. It's going to be Thompson playing him. Jenkins is on Blaylock, Nealman on Robertson, Lopp playing Hartz, Crutchfield playing Neely. Kahn with the ball finds Blaylock as the Eagles double teamed him. Blaylock with the ball, looks for Neely, nothing there, comes back to Kahn. And Abington looks as though they're content to hold on to that ball. Kahn with a spin move, comes back outside. Over to Hartz. Hartz fakes inside, nothing there. Bounce pass comes across to Neely. Crutchfield almost commits a foul. There goes the jumper, and we're going to have the charge. Third team foul. Bad play by Neely. Good play for the Eagles, though.
This looks like a must-score situation for the Eagles.
Thompson coming down with Jenkins. Yeah, you certainly want to get back in this game. We're under 3 minutes left in the ball game. To Lopp. Lopp launches the jumper. No. Battle for the boards. And there's Ty Crutchfield again, going all out, sliding out of bounds. Abington to inbounds. Eagles still not looking for the good shot. Ball comes up. It's in the hands of Hartz. Hartz comes back to Kahn. Thompson will pick him up as he comes over half court. Kahn on the move, attempt to stay out, reverses dribble. Thompson coming to play him. There goes Kahn on the move, over to Hartz. Hartz almost loses, back to Kahn. Kahn on the dribble. There goes to Hartz. Hartz again almost lost the ball. Controls, over to Kahn. Clock is moving, down to 2:22. Kahn on a running drive, he's got it. That was not a good shot, Frank, but he made it.
But Jim, I thought he walked on that. Looked like one of those pro layups.
51-47. Thompson with the ball. You certainly like to see the Eagles get something underneath. Crutchfield looks for Lopp, nothing there. Outside to Jenkins. Jenkins looking for Thompson, nothing there. I'm not sure the Eagles are running its offense.
Who's this on?
Foul is on Neely, but it's before the basket.
Boy, that hurt.
That's a fourth team foul. Eagles still have not gotten on the board in 6 minutes and 6 seconds. Jenkins with the ball. Back to Crutchfield. Crutchfield ball blocked by Neely. Taken away by Lopp. Lopp on the drive, coming in, shots up, Lopp. Now has 16, Eagles trail by 2. Coming down to 1:35 left in the ball game. Here comes Kahn. Kahn on the dribble. Thompson playing him. Ball goes into Hart. Underneath, ball stolen away. Crutchfield on the dribble. Crutchfield has the ball taken away by Kahn. 3-on-2. Kahn on the move to Hartz. Hartz loses the ball to Crutchfield. Taken away by Kahn. Kahn is, the foul is on Crutchfield.
Jim, I can't believe that call.
Frank, they're all the way across the court. Remember that.
But what I mean is, I saw that much contact at least 5 times and going up and down the court in the last 30 seconds.
Tough break for the Eagles as they almost tore the ball away. 1:15 left in the game. Ghosts of Abington lead by 2. Corey Kahn, their leading scorer, going to the line, shooting 1-on-1. Shot is no good. It's controlled by Thompson. Thompson coming down, gives over to Jenkins. Jenkins will set the offense. Jenkins on the move. Jumper up, no good. Nealman underneath the shot, he's got it. And Nealman is fouled. Foul is by number 15, Kahn. That's his 3rd foul. There are 1 minute and 3 seconds left. And Frank, even though this isn't the biggest crowd of the year, it's probably the loudest.
It certainly is, Jim. And there's a timeout call.
Timeout taken by Abington. Scotty Nealman will be going to the line shooting 1. Nealman with his first 2, and what a propitious time to get his first 2 points, Frank.
This is a tough situation, Jim, because with Nealman on the foul line, he's got to stay in the game, and I'm not sure he's the one to leave in there at this point. I think you might want more speed in there.
Well, if he makes the shot, they can get him out if they wanted to. Hope we don't go overtime, Frank. I'm running low on something to drink here. Eagles coming back strong in the last minute and a half. Took them 6 minutes and 6 seconds to get on the board here in the 4th quarter. Game is now tied. Scott Nealman will be going to the line for one shot. And Frank, it wouldn't surprise me if Abington controls the ball to see them try to run the clock down and take the last shot. Abington seems to be willing to be patient. I would hope that Norristown would do the same.
Well, Jim, I don't see us pressing them, and they're going to have trouble pressing us.
Every possession here really important. Nealman going to the line. Did you notice how psyched up Scott was after making that 2-pointer? And Scott's getting a lot more minutes in these games. Scott ready. Shot is up. It's no good. Rebound controlled by Lopp. Turns, no. Rebound by Robertson. Off to Blaylar. Blaylar coming up. Jenkins on him. Over to Hartz. You don't want to commit a foul now. They're going to have the possession. No, throws the ball away. 49.3 seconds left. tough Eagle defense
Do you
gets
go for the
turnover.
last shot, Jim?
Yes, you definitely do. You throw it up maybe with 6 or 7 seconds left. But Frank, I'm not honestly certain as this is an Eagle strong point. Jenkins with the ball. He'll look for Thompson. Thompson looks for the drive. On the move, all the way. No. Ball controlled by Nealman. Yes!
Nealman.
Scott Nealman puts the Eagles up by 2. Corey Kahn on the dribble. There goes ball over to Hartz. Hartz, nothing there.
And a smart call by Hartz.
Except you know what he does, Frank? He turns toward the bench and calls timeout toward his coach. That was happened the last time. When he didn't get the call, he threw the ball away. He doesn't know where the official is. But it takes a lot, it takes real presence of mind to know that.
Well, Jim, here's where the foul situation is really important. You know, if Norristown commits a foul, but it's not a shooting foul, that might not be so bad. The guy for Abington has to make 2.
I think what you do now is you play tough defense. You try to force the turnover. Let's set the scene. There's 20.5 seconds left. Abington will have control of the ball. The Ghosts trail the Eagles by 2. Abington is in the shooting situation. The Ghosts have 5, so they have a foul to give, which actually helps the Eagles. Because Abington commits the foul, they still don't put the Eagles on the line. Eagles will retain possession. Abington will inbounds on the side. Hartz with the ball.
It's going to be interesting to see how long Abington passes the ball around before somebody takes a shot.
I wouldn't wait too long, because if they miss, they got to get the ball back. There goes the ball outside to Hartz. Hartz gets it in the hands of Kahn. Kahn on the move. Kahn's going to throw up a jumper. No, tip, no. Nealman with the ball.
He was fouled. And it's not a shooting foul, Jim.
No, it's on number 11. And Frank, Scott Nealman has come on strong here at the end for Norristown.
It's funny how the heroes come out, Jim, and when they come out. Now they got to get up here. I'm surprised that McGee hasn't called a timeout.
14.8 seconds left. And we got a walk on Crutchfield. Turnover Eagles.
Jim, I couldn't believe McGee didn't call a timeout to set up an inbounds play.
He's got to believe that his players know what to do. Ball comes into Blaylock. Blaylock will move toward the basket. To Kahn. Kahn to Blaylock. Blaylock launches to Hartz. Hartz in the jumper. It's blocked by Lopp. Lopp makes the save to Nealman. And the time runs out.
And I guess that's one Nealman doesn't care about missing.
Thank God we didn't need that last basket.
Oh, I know. I think while he was up there, he couldn't make up his mind whether to dunk it or not.
One of the most exciting games we've seen, Frank. Once again, the final, the Eagles hold on to a 53-51 victory. And James Lopp, who usually handles the scoring, this time makes a big defensive play to help the Eagles as he blocks the Ghosts' shot. And the Abington people go off dejected. The Norristown players and fans go off elated as they come away with a 2-point victory.
And Jim, although Norristown won the game, I'm sure Coach McGee has seen plenty that he has to work on. They just lost the ball too many times in that second half. I guess we're still on. I wonder where.
Yes, we are on, Frank.
I thought you were chasing after those Abington cheerleaders,
no, I was
Jim.
coming over to give the statistics, Frank. Quite a game, an exciting game. One of the better games that we've seen over the last years. Anybody's game there at the end, and
I think as the stats will show, Jim, too many fouls committed by Norristown, and they're just putting the opponent on the foul line too often.
All right, let's give the final statistics. For Abington, Corey Kahn led with 20 points. Strong game. Mike Hartz with 12. Isan Robertson with 10. Neely with 3. Nickel with 3. Blaylock with 2. A very good effort by Abington. came back very strong in the fourth quarter to take the lead, but the Eagles were able to hold on at the end. For the Eagles, James Lott with 16, but the big play Lott makes is a defensive block that gives the ball over to the Eagles at the end. Scott Nealman with 4. Doesn't sound like much, but if you talk about points coming at the right time, they're the last 4, and that was matter. Jimmy Lever off the bench with 7. Lofton Thompson with 13, another strong game. Omar Jenkins with 8. Crutchfield and Ray, Crutchfield with 3, Ray with 2. But the value of Crutchfield and Ray and Griffin and Lever is that they came off the bench to give the Eagles rebounds, to give them assists, and to give them scoring, and that really helped make a difference for the Eagles. Big game, Frank. Eagles remain undefeated in the league, moving on to future games, and a big game Thursday night where we actually are going to begin to see how well we stack up in the district with Coatesville, who is one of the better teams
of the Abington fans
in the district.
Here, Jim.
You can understand that they might be disgruntled, having lost a very tough game. Fans, we hope to see you in the new year. Eagles moving on both this Thursday, then into a tournament, and we'll see how they fare, and we'll come back with the league games. It means so much to determine where we're going to stack up in both the league and eventually in District 1 play.
And of course, the big game 2 days from now, Coatesville. Not much time to get ready for that one.
No, but it's a game where actually they learn a lot about themselves, and it's not like a league game, but I'm sure the Eagles will be up. And I'm going over to that game, Frank. I know you're going to have trouble getting away.
I'm going to try to get there.
I ought to tell everybody why you're not going to be able to make it, but I won't. We'd like to wish all the Norristown fans a very happy holiday. We hope you have a wonderful Christmas season, and we will be seeing you again in the new year.